Hey guys, it's KJ48 and welcome to my tips, tricks, and tutorials series for 7 Days to Die. This is going to be part 1. Alright, let's go over the settings here. There are a few different kinds of game modes. You can play survival single player, survival multiplayer, or creative. You can choose your game world, which is Nav's Gain or Random Gen. Nav's Gain is just a set world. It's always the same. It's a pretty big world, but obviously it's not as big as Random Gen. Random Gen is supposed to be pretty much infinite. You got your game name there, obviously. We're going to look at difficulty. You have your default, Nomad, Scavenger, Adventure, that's typical difficulty presets. Zombies run. Okay, in this game, zombies can run in different situations. They can go default, which is where they will run at night and walk during the day. You can set them to never run, or you can set them to always run. Loot abundance is how much loot will be in the world. 25%, 50%, 75%, Loot respawn timers. Loot will respawn in this game. I believe if you are not close to the loot, you can't just have loot respawning right next to you. But loot will respawn in this game as the days go on, and you can set that to whatever you want it to be. When you die, you can have it drop everything, tool belt only, backpack only, or delete everything. Damage given. The amount of damage players deal to non-player enemies. This is you killing zombies. Damage received. This is zombies killing you. Enemy memory. This is how long zombies will chase you before they give up. Enemy spawning. How many zombies you want in the game. And enemy aggression. Normal means the stealth mechanic in the game, we'll get into that later, is in effect. But if they're feral, that means they know where you are at all times, no matter what. Okay, so that's it for difficulty. Let's look at gameplay. 24-hour cycle. This is how long your days and nights are going to last. Well, your days, are going to last. Percentage of night, you can choose, less night than day, which is what most people choose. Block durability, how strong the blocks are. You can have crafting timers. This is one thing that a lot of people never get. They always ask me, well, Cage, how come you don't have to have craft or loot timers? Well, you can set it right here in the options menu. You can have normal, fast, or none on loot and crafting times. Airdrops, you can set those to every however many hours you want for them to bring you supplies. And then miscellaneous is just cheat mode. And that's it for the settings. Okay, right here we're going to show you the hornet zombie. Although this isn't really a zombie, it's basically just like a mutated hornet. There you go, right there. Hornets are basically just, as you can tell, flying enemies. They will come in and try and hit you and then fly away, and they sound really, really annoying. The cool thing about hornets, though, is they have some of the best drops in the game. They drop honey every time you kill them, and honey is really good for stamina, and it also gives you hunger back, which is really nice. Okay, right here we have the bloated zombie. This guy it takes a little bit more damage to kill than the regular zombies, but he also drops really good loot most of the time. He's usually worth looting. Yeah, 4 water, not bad. Right here we have the basic zombie. There's nothing special about this guy. He's just a generic male zombie. Nothing big there. Alright, right here we have one of the most dangerous zombies, the zombie dog. These guys are really annoying and really fast, especially early in the game. They do drop some good loot. They drop leather, and they also drop meat. I guess you could cook the meat. I've never cooked it, though. But I guess you could if you wanted to eat dog meat. They're really annoying. And they also have a heightened... I think they have a better chance to give you infections and stuff, which is also quite irritating. Okay, right here we have one of the good zombie types. This is just a generic zombie type, except it's a nurse, which means it usually drops some kind of health items. Yes, painkillers. Definitely want to kill the nurse zombies. Okay, right here is, you see these guys in the blue? Those are called spider zombies. They can, or like climbing zombies. They can actually climb up buildings. Let's see if we can get them to climb up this building. Let's see. Climb up. There he goes. See him climb up? Get out of here. Freaking hornets. Alright, hold on. Yep, see him climbing? Spider zombie. Okay, I'm now going to show you probably the most dangerous zombie in the game. It's called a cop or a spitter zombie, and I'll show you why. See? Look at him. See what he's doing? He's belching up and spitting at me. He'll keep doing it till you deal with him. There you go. That's acid spitting stuff, and it not only hurts you, but it'll melt out the blocks from your base if you allow it to. It doesn't seem to be doing too much damage to me right now, but I think that's only because I'm in God mode. Alright, so I'm going to show you another reason why these guys are badass. Alright, when you shoot him, he will eventually run at you if you get too close, and he'll explode on you. That's usually a one-shot kill. Now, to balance out the fact that those guys are such a pain in the butt, if you kill them, they drop some of the best loot in the game. They drop a lot of ammo and stuff. I usually get guns off them, maybe 100 rounds of something. So if you have what you need to kill those spitters, yeah, it's a good idea too. I will show you a way to kill them. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it effectively, but I will show you how you can actually kill them. This is an item that I'm going to be showing you later on in the game, and how to make. It's pretty easy, and it's called the crossbow. This thing will kill a spitter in 2 shots if you hit him in the head. Now, the second you shoot him the first time, he's going to start sprinting at you, and you gotta hit him again before he gets to you, or he'll explode. So here, watch this. Hit him once, reload. Now he's running at you, and hit him again in the head. I didn't hit him in the head, so I failed. But if you did hit him in the head twice, you can kill him and get his loot. And like I said, they have the best loot. And 2 shots in the head with a crossbow does kill him. Let me try one more time. Kind of upset I didn't get that. That's 1 shot. 2. There you go. See, 2 shots in the head. And see all the loot? Look at that. 2 guns and a bunch of bullets. That's actually a really good drop. Make sure you kill the cops when you can. Okay, now we're going to go over the UI stuff on the main screen of the game. And the first thing we're going to look for in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen is your stats. Those are your main stats, okay? The first one is red with a plus. That is health. You know, that's your hit points. You get damaged, then you heal them. The next one with the little guy running is your stamina bar. That is how much you can do activities like mining, cutting down trees, anything like that exerts stamina. Also running lowers stamina. There you go. See it going down? Okay. The next one is your hunger bar. That goes down just from, living and, you need to eat and stuff. You just get some food and you right click and that's how you get your... There you go. And the next one is your thirst meter. You need to drink, okay? That's your water right here. Now your stamina and thirst meter are linked. Your stamina meter will never go up past your thirst meter. If your thirst meter is 50%, your stamina will never get up above 50%. So you want to keep that thirst meter as high as possible, or else you're going to have a hard time with stamina. Okay, on the top left-hand side, you see the day and the time. This is day 1, okay? And as the game goes on, the zombies do get stronger. There is a couple mechanics in the game right now that might change in the future, but as of right now, these are the way they work. If you clear out an area of zombies, it will stay cleared for 5 days, okay? Except for like in hub cities, and I don't think it works in prefabs either. The second number is the time. It is 8:41 in the morning. It's done by military time, so, at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, it rolls over to 1300 hours, which is basically 1 o'clock, and so on. Like I said, there is a day-night cycle, and around 2100 hours, the zombies will start to get faster if you have the default settings. So during the day, the zombies aren't really a problem. You can avoid them and stuff, but at night, they become very fast, and you really don't want to be out at night. You're just asking for trouble. All right, the bottom middle is the toolbar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And not much to say about the toolbar. It's a toolbar. One thing I will say about it is it has, if you go from item to item, you have to actually put an item away and take out another item. And it actually takes a little bit of time to go from item to item. It might not seem like a big deal right now, but in the middle of a fight or something that's really you need that instant gun or food or drink or whatever, it actually takes it actually takes a long time. It only takes like a fraction of a second, but man, it feels like a long time when you're trying to pull out a gun to shoot a zombie dog that's bearing down on you. One last thing for the UI for this part of the game is the compass in the middle. You can see right there, it's right above my hotbar in the middle. I'm facing north, I'm facing west, facing south, and facing east. And that compass is going to come into play later on, so it's very important that you know where the compass is. Okay, next we're going to talk about the map. Okay, you press M, you bring up your map. Okay, you can mouse wheel in to scroll in, you can mouse wheel out to scroll out. Okay, I don't have any friends on right now, so this is going to be not ideal, but I'm going to explain to you how playing with friends will work. Okay, when someone comes in the game, their name will appear in this send invite slot right here. You'll click on their name and then you'll hit invite. Then they'll go to their like friends list. It'll be on their friend requests. If someone sends you an invite, it'll show up on your friend requests. Okay, so someone sends you a friend request, you accept it. Okay, now they're going to be at the top under my friends. Okay, now what you can do is this is very important when you're playing a multiplayer servers. You can click on your friend's name and click track friend. Now remember that compass I told you about? Okay, when you hit track friend, you're going to have a little green arrow where your friend is on the map. But if you look at your compass, the green arrow will also show up on your compass. So say if I'm tracking a friend that's in the south, right where that S is around there, there'll be a little green arrow showing where your friend is. Okay, the other thing you can do on the map is you can hold down left mouse button and like kind of scroll around. See, because you can only zoom out so far. Now, on the random map generator, you are going to have what they call a hub city. The hub city is a great place for loot. It's a great place to stay. There's a lot of zombies there, but it's really someplace you're probably going to want to go early on. And the way you find the hub city is, if you look right here on the bottom left-hand side of the map, you have coordinates. And you want to go left, right, up, and down until you get those coordinates to as close to 0, 0 as possible. Up and down is north and south, obviously. So you see if I go down, that north is getting lower and lower and lower. And we're at about 1. So left is east and west. And going east, it's getting higher. So we want to go left. So we're just going to get as close to 0, 0 as possible. And that's really good. So now that you've gotten to as close to 0, 0 as possible, you're going to right click. And then you're going to left click, and you're going to set the waypoint. Now, check out on the compass. See that little red flag? That is going to take you to the hub city. So that's how you find the hub city, guys. And here we are. We're getting close to the 0, 0 coordinates. And you are going to see the beginnings of the hub city. The hub city is always in the industrial area with a bunch of broken buildings. But there are going to be nice buildings you can live in the hub city. All right, so the hub city is really, really sweet. I turned off zombies because I don't need to deal with them, but you're gonna have to deal with zombies in the hub city, unfortunately. But there's a really couple nice things about the hub city. First of all, the loot in here is fantastic. It's gonna be the best loot you're gonna find in the game. It's a really, really great place to loot. Now, the really nice thing about the hub city is it's a really good place to live too. There's a couple problems with the hub city. One is the zombies, and second is frame rate issues because there's so many zombies in the area that you're kind of stuck with some bad frame rate here sometimes. At least I am. So that's a problem. But it's still a good place to stay. And this right here is what you're going to be looking for. You're going to be looking for these apartment buildings. Okay. See, there's an apartment building right here. And just because I don't want to have to deal with you guys not being able to see, I'm going to go ahead and spawn myself a mining helmet really quickly. And press F so now you can see. And these are the apartment buildings. So you're going to come up here. You're going to have some kind of stone axe or something to break through the door. You're going to break through the door. You're going to come inside. And you are going to go all the way up these stairs until you get to the top floor. There you go. Once you're on the top floor, you can come pick any apartment you like. This is a really nice place to stay. I've stayed in these places multiple times. The zombies don't know you're here because of stealth mechanics, or if they do know you're here, it doesn't matter. They can't get to you anyway. You could break out stairs. You could put extra barriers here. It's actually a nice place to stay. So this is the real good part about the hub city. Plus, you can also loot up, all these areas. Just loot everything. Got all the food and water you're ever gonna need. Jars for days. Food everywhere. There's even safes in some of these buildings, in some of these rooms. So this is the real strength of the hub city. So definitely come to the hub city for your first few nights. And if the lag isn't that bad, you could even live here. I mean, it's not a bad place to stay. Okay, now we're gonna take a look at the gear menu. You can have there's no glasses in the game, and there's nothing you can put over your face, but you can make chest armor, hands, legs, and feet armor. Okay, over here you will have your zombie kills, survival kills, lives lost, score, and all that stuff. Buffs, debuffs, and level. The level doesn't do anything just yet. But as you can see right here, you have protection versus guns, protection versus fists. I guess that's mostly zombies. Protection versus melee weapons. I'm not really sure what that is. And protection versus explosives. Oh, it tells you right there. There you go. Bullet protection, melee protection, puncture protection, blunt protection, and explosive protection. Okay, and it gives you, you know, as you make armor in the game. Like let's go ahead and look for some leather armor. Anyway, let's look at the leather boots. So you got the leather boots right there, and that has its own set of protection. And you put this stuff on as much as you can. There's different kinds of armor in the game. I'll get into that in a separate thing. And, well, no, let's get into it here, actually. There's cloth armor that you can make out of cloth. There is... Actually, I could probably just show you right now. Let's just show you right now. We'll look at some of the armor. Yeah, you can make cloth armor, which is made out of cloth. You can make leather armor, which you need a book to make, but that's made out of leather. And you can make iron armor, which, again, you need a book to make the iron armor, and that's made out of iron and leather. All right, so, and then it'll average up all your protection and give you your full protection at the bottom. All right, now we're going to take a look at the crafting menu. And the crafting menu has all different kinds of items in the game. It shows you how to make the items. You don't have to guess like in Minecraft or like back in the day when 7 Days to Die first came out. And they have different kinds of groups here. You have building, resources, ammo, weapons, tools, traps, food, cooking, medicine, clothing, forging molds, furniture decor, and miscellaneous. And like I said, you don't have to guess. Okay, let's say if you wanted to make a, I don't know, let's say if you wanted to make a fire axe, you just click on the fire axe and it shows you exactly what you need. You're going to need iron ingots. It doesn't actually show you what you need. It doesn't tell you what you need. You have to know what this stuff looks like. I just know this is iron ingots, but it would be nice if you moused over and it told you exactly what it was. But it's 2 iron ingots and a bunch of sticks. So let's get the items we need for that, because there's something else I want to show you about that. Sticks and iron ingots. By the way, this is the cheat menu. I'm just doing it for this purposes. I don't use these in game, but if you ever want to, you can. All right, so there we got the fire axe. Now, the first time you build these, you actually have to put the items where they go. So there we go. Scrap iron and fire axe and craft. Now, anytime you want a fire axe, you just click the fire axe button, and you can make as many as you want. Make 7 fire axes if you like. There's no reason to make any more than 1 fire axe, but yeah, you can if you want to. Yeah, so that's it for the crafting menu. Pretty simple, actually. Okay, some other things you could do with the crafting menu is you can actually break items down. I could spawn the items, but we could just go loot them as well. I'll show you actually how the game works, like really works. You'll be running through, and you might want to loot a car, or you see a gun safe up here, you loot the gun safe. Okay. And then you get a bunch of stuff, okay? Now, what you could do with these items is you can choose to keep them if you want, or you could break them down, okay? Like you got a brass car radiator. If you put that in the... Oh, let's get this axe out of the way. If you put that in the middle, it'll actually break it down into scrap brass, which is really nice. So find items you don't want, like the shotgun short barrel. I do not like the short shotgun, so I usually break up the shotgun short barrel. So you break that up and you get a couple scrap iron. You can also put multiple things in at once. Like what am I doing? All right, you can also put multiple things in at once. Like say if I have a shotgun receiver and a shotgun barrel, I want to break them both up, you can put them both in there at once and it'll just accumulate them into scrap iron. So yeah, you get scrap iron and scrap brass for that kind of stuff. So you can break stuff up. Let's say you have a fire axe you don't want. Put that in there. Let's say you have 4 fire axes you don't want. You put them in there, you break them up, and you get the scrap iron. There's a lot of different stuff you could break up. You can, you can see what you can break up, decide if you want to break stuff up or not. Just experiment and, have a good time with it. Okay, now we're going to talk about the stealth mechanics. Okay, so let's say you're up in your base and, there's a bunch of zombies down there and you're trying not to be noticed and stuff. And, you don't want them breaking down your door because it's pointless damage you might not need. If you actually duck, press the control button and duck, you will see if you're undetected, sensed, hunted, or whatnot, depending on if they know you're here or not. I have zombies disabled because I don't want to deal with it for this tips, tricks, and tutorials. But I'm just going to let you know that... it'll say undetected or sensed or whatever, depending on if the zombies know where you are. If they know where you are, just be quiet and try not to make any noise, and they will eventually forget about you. Except if you have something smelly on you. Like right now I have some rabbit kebabs, and you can see right there, it has bag smell range, bag smell strength, belt smell range, and belt smell strength. So that's, you see a little nose icon there? That means something you have on you is smelling. And it is the zombie kebab, the zombie kebabs. It's the rabbit kebabs. So what you do is, you'll just put those in a box somewhere, and then you won't be smelling at that point. Now, another thing that will attract zombies to you is opening up a lot of chests opening up cabinets, opening up your own bag, will cause some noise and might make the zombies know where you are. Depending on how close you are to the zombies, you might not worry about it, but just be aware, if you're opening chests and forges and stuff, it could alert the zombies to your presence. One more thing, on the day 7 and 14 and day 21, all those hordes, or on feral mode, zombies always know where you are. It kind of like just disables the stealth mechanic, and they always know where you are, so just be aware of that. Alright guys, it's going to be it for part 1. We'll see you next time for part 2. Till then, take it easy.